Well, Howard, you're the Chief Executive for the National Association for AONBs. How did you think this year's conference went?
Thank you, Richard. As ever, I think it was an excellent conference. I think it was challenging. We had a lot of speakers with a lot of interesting insight into the way the relationship really between landscape and water. So, in short, an excellent conference.
What was the goal you set yourself for this year's conference?
Well, we wanted to ensure that we did something. We brought the parks and the AONBs together in a positive way. We wanted to bring industry in. That's something that we've never really done adequately, I think, in the past. And in a time of focus on economic growth and value, we didn't really want to lose sight of some of the more experiential qualities of the landscapes that we know and love.
And do you think you achieved that?
I think we did. I think we had a good taster for the language we're going to have to start to speak in relation to valuing the ecosystem goods and services that we deal with. But I think we ended with a reminder of the cultural value of landscape, the historic and cultural value of landscape, which I think it probably overrides many of the other issues that we're dealing with.
You must have been really pleased to see the Minister this year, and particularly pleased to hear what he had to say about the National Association and how he values it.
I am, and thanks for bringing that up. As ever, when a Minister comes to conference in person, it's something to be celebrated. We're very lucky to have the support of the Minister that we do have. He'd evidently had sight of the Land Use Consultant's report on the value of the model for AONBs. We know we have a good model. I think he agrees with us, and I'm really pleased to see that he values the role that the National Association plays in ensuring that the profile of AONBs is as high as it can be.
And so finally, what 3 points would you like people to take away from this conference?
I'm not sure whether I have 3 particular points, but what I would say is that the issues surrounding water in the landscape are complex, so that's the first thing. We can't deal with it as individual organisations, so that's really my first observation. A response to that is that evidently we need a partnership approach to deal with things. We can't deal with wicked problems in isolation, so that partnership approach exists. And thirdly, just to remind you as to one of the findings of the LEC report, we have a very good model. Protected landscapes represent a very good model for dealing with integrated issues, or dealing with issues in an integrated way, wicked problems, through partnership. So in some ways, as the report said, AONBs have come of age. We just have to make sure that they continue to exist to be able to do the jobs that they were essentially set up to do.
Howard Davies, thank you very much.
Thank you, Richard.